High up in the sky, beyond the tallest mountains, lived a little fairy named Nina. They called her the Cloud Painter Fairy. Every single morning, before the sun had even stretched its golden arms, Nina would get to work. With her soft paintbrush made of moonlight and her pots of paint, white for clouds, blue for the sky, and gold for the sunrise, she'd float through the air, humming a little tune. She painted fluffy clouds that looked like sheep, whales, and even giant cupcakes. But even surrounded by her beautiful creations, Nina was lonely. The people down below would wake up and say, "Oh, what a lovely morning." But they never knew it was Nina who painted it for them. The birds flew by too quickly to chat, and the other fairies were busy in the forests and flower fields below. So, Nina spent her days all alone. One morning, a little grey sparrow stopped and asked, "Why do you always paint the same old white clouds?" Nina smiled a little sadly. "Because it's my job," she said. "I paint the sky to make the world look bright and happy." The sparrow chirped, "But do you ever paint something just for yourself?" Nina had never thought about that. Everything she did was for others, but she never felt like she was a part of their joy. That night, she decided things would be different. The next morning, she took out a shimmer pink paint she had never used and mixed it with bright sunlight gold. Instead of painting white clouds, she drew a long, colorful stripe across the sky. Then another and another, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. When the sun's first rays touched it, the colors shone so brightly that the world had never seen anything like it. It was the very first rainbow. Down below, children pointed and shouted, "Look, a bridge in the sky!" Birds stopped mid-flight to stare. Even the fairies from the forests flew up to see the magnificent sight. "Who painted this?" one asked. When they saw Nina, her hands covered in paint, they all gasped. "I did," she said shyly. "Do you like it?" A flower fairy named Lila exclaimed, "Like it? It's the most wonderful thing we've ever seen." From that day on, Nina was never lonely again. The fairies visited her every morning. The wind fairy helped dry her colors, and the sun sprite shared golden dust to make her skies extra bright. The little sparrow even came to sing for her while she worked. Together, they turned the sky into a canvas of wonders. One day, a terrible storm rolled in with dark, angry clouds and loud thunder. The other fairies hid, but Nina stood firm. "This is my sky," she declared. "I have to fix it." She flew straight into the storm, her wings trembling. She dipped her brush into her strongest color, the color of hope, and painted light right over the darkness. When the storm finally passed, another beautiful rainbow stretched across the sky. Everyone cheered for Nina, the rainbow fairy. Nina learned that when you share your own special colors, the world paints your heart with friendship. She still paints the sky every morning, but now she's surrounded by friends. Sometimes she paints pink hearts in the clouds, or a big smiling sun. And whenever the world feels a little gray, Nina always paints a big bright rainbow, because she knows someone down below might need a little color to help them smile again. She doesn't just paint the sky, she paints feelings, happiness, hope, and friendship. And high above, you can still find her, painting our world with love, laughter, and endless rainbows. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories.